Welcome back, friends. Mr. Bill and I have been busy. We're working on a new cook kit to replace our old Snow Peak Mini Solo. Right, Bill? Well, that's correct. We have been reading on the internet, researching stuff until our eyes bleed, but that's okay because we've come up with some pretty good information. Decided to go with some Toaks products. There's other products out there, you got Evernew and you got MSR makes some stuff, but for what we're doing, I think Toaks is going to be the hot ticket for us. We got a couple items that have come in, still waiting on one or two things, but this will give us a good start. And there's some observations, some glaring differences between these two products, and I thought I'd kind of point those out to you. Maybe you're looking to build a new cook kit and you'll pick up some information here and not make the mistakes that I've made in the past. Now, one thing I want to point out right away is the Toaks titanium. They are made in China. They use what's called a grade 1 or grade 2 titanium. Not a metallurgist, so I don't really know what that means. The Snow Peak products are made in Japan, so it's Japanese source titanium. The coatings you're going to notice on these two, the Snow Peak has a real nice satin finish on it, whereas the Toaks has your standard kind of grayish green titanium that you see everywhere. This is kind of what's preferred for me. Now, neither one of these are non-stick, so the coating is strictly an aesthetic thing and doesn't do anything other than that. I was trying to solve 2 or 3 problems with this cook set when I went to build my new one. One of them is this lid, this lid lifter. Not only does it rattle and is it annoying, but it just doesn't work very well. I found myself having to get out my knife or get my spork, get it in there just right and lift it up, see what's going on in there, and then try to get it back in place just the way it is without burning my finger or something. So I wanted to fix that right away, and Toaks was able to answer my prayer on that with their little cute design lid lifter. Let me show you how it works. It just folds over like that. It's a real small, real thin lifter, about the size of a paper clip in diameter, but if you're building lightweight stuff, you only make it as heavy as you need. So it folds up nice and flat just like that, but when you need it to stand up, all you have to do is stand it up, move it over to the side, and viola, it stands up for you. So all you got to do is grab it. No problem, easy peasy. When you're finished, just fold it over, you're good to go. So that fixed one thing that I really found annoying. The other thing, well, you just heard all that noise, didn't you? Well, that's what you're hearing. So I either have to pack this thing a certain way or I have to take one of my Ranger bands and put it around there. Not counting the one that has to go across the top to hold the top down, all my stuff in it, and keep that from making noise. So I want to try to alleviate that. Okay? Well, I think Toaks can do that too. We'll use the bigger one as an example. The Toaks handles use the same type of mount that Snow Peak does, except the clearance here is just a lot tighter. I also think this is one, well, I don't know if it's one complete piece of material or not, but it's just really tight. So wherever you put the handle, that's where the handle stays. So you put it there, it's not rattling, it's not moving around. When you're finished, it tucks up nice and neat right in there. No rattle. So 2 for 2 so far. The third thing that annoyed me with this, and it was my fault for not being more observant when I bought it, because you can go to REI and you can take this out of the box and play with it and look at it and everything. I completely missed the fact that this thing had no graduation marks anywhere on it. The little mug that it came with has awesome markings on it. You can see both inside and out, but this one, not so much. So, and you're trying to cook, say you're trying to cook a 2-serving meal and you're trying to get a couple cups of hot chocolate going or something, it's kind of hard without some graduation marks. You just have to keep measuring here, pouring in there, measuring here, pouring in there. So what I had to do is send this out to the Goat Mumbler graduation manufacturing facility, and they fixed me up there and returned it, and so now we have these here. So there you go. How I had to fix my brand spanking new pot. That kind of annoyed me. So when I'm looking on the Toaks website, I'm going, in addition to all the information that they have there, it also says, hey, we got graduation markings and ounces and milliliters, and that's cool. So, and there we got them right there. However, comma, wasn't paying attention once again. None on the big pot. So I'm just going, help me, help me, Mr. Bill. You know, but, you know, they don't make it on any of their bigger pots. And so, you know, it's my fault, but I would have ordered anyway because this is the stuff I wanted. So I might just send them an email as to why they don't do that. But if you know, please share it with the audience if you would. So that's my 3 hot buttons: handles, lid lifter, and graduation marks. One other thing, pleasant surprise, so maybe it'll equal out for not getting graduation marks. These handles, the handles are different on the Toaks products. Look at the shape of this handle versus the shape of course I can't get it to lay out there, I'm gonna have to hold it for you. The shape of this one, shape of that one, shape of this one. Standard D-shaped handles, that's cool. Plenty of room, you can get a glove in there. But when you grab this one, ergonomically, look and see how my hand's made here. Your knuckles aren't straight across, they go down. So I grab this, where's that third knuckle go? Right underneath there. Gives you a lot of good leverage. Sounds like a small thing, but if you grab them side by side, once you can get this one to stay in place. This be mo better right here, in my opinion. So just take note of that. So that's one thing that we weren't expecting that we got. Now, since these are carried at a lot of outfitters, the Toaks products all over the country, smaller outfitters, but you're not going to be able to walk into Cabela's or Bass Pro or REI because they don't carry them. Cabela's and REI, they carry the Snow Peak. So I wasn't able to go in there and handle it. I had to rely pretty much just on their website. And that was okay, because they got a pretty darn good website. The first thing you need to know about Toaks is lightweight backpacking cooking products is their sole business, and you can tell that right off the bat as soon as you bring up their website. They've got a broad product line of over 20 different pots and mugs, along with cutlery. This is a little foldable spork I've had forever. But along with their cutlery, they make titanium wood stoves, they make titanium wood screens, and a bunch of other little accessories. You're not going to find clothes or backpacks or sleeping bags or any of that stuff. This is what they do. And you're also going to find some very detailed information on each product, including nesting options, which was very helpful for me. You're going to get the usual, you know, capacities and the weights and all that kind of stuff for people that are counting grams. But it's real informative that if you're trying to figure out the smallest container you can get that'll hold a 110 gram fuel canister, the website will tell you. Not only will it tell you that, it'll say, hey, you can put a 32 ounce Nalgene bottle in here. You can put a 28 ounce clean canteen stainless steel bottle in here. A lot of that kind of stuff, you know, just makes it a lot, you know, real interesting. The other thing is they will tell you which of their pots will nest with their other pots within their product line. So that's cool too, especially to a guy who's doing what? Making a nesting cook kit, like me and Mr. Bill, of course. So Also, their specs, I went ahead and checked them on my scale. Their weights are right on. They might even be a little heavier. If something says it weighs 32 grams, it might weigh 30 on my scale. So some of these guys tend to fudge, trying to be the lightest weight out there, and it really doesn't weigh what it says it does. But these guys seem to be true to whatever you're going to read about it. Now, Toaks also does some private labeling. So if you see a mug out there that looks like this, kind of got this handle, kind of got this special lid lifter on here, but it says, oh, you know, the Great Goat Mumbler or something on there. Well, it's probably a Toaks pot. So just be aware of that too. Now, like I said before, these guys are stocked at many outfitters around the country, but not at REI. And since there's no retailers close to me, I had to use the website when I placed my order. I did try to, because I'm kind of a frugal guy. I'm not really a cheapskate. I just like to spend my money wisely. I couldn't find anywhere on the internet that I could buy the Toaks products cheaper than I could buy them directly off their website. So when all things are equal, I'm going to go straight with the manufacturer for a couple reasons. If I have a problem, I can return it right to them. I'm not talking to some guy that's doing this on the side or some guy in China or something. The other thing is that they offered free shipping on orders over 75 bucks. And of course, being out of California, I didn't pay any tax. You know, feel free to go try to find them cheaper, and you might be able to, but you know, I searched eBay and Amazon, some other places. I didn't go down every dealer they had because I was pretty sure none of those guys are going to have free shipping. Since it came from California, I also saved 8.125% tax, which was great. Their standard shipping, their free shipping, happened to be 2-day shipping, so it showed up on my doorstep. The customer service was great. As soon as I placed an order, I got an immediate email. As soon as they packaged it and shipped it, I got another email with a link on there where I could track the package. And this thing showed up at 4:30 in the afternoon, and at about 4:40, I got another email saying, you know, hey, your package has been delivered. Run on out to the porch and grab it and enjoy. So far, I'm a pretty satisfied customer. So that's the deal with my Toaks products. Now let's talk about the Snow Peak for a little bit. Now, first of all, titanium backpacking cookware is not their sole business. They make clothing, they make grills, they make a bunch of other stuff, and they make a lot of cook kits, but not near as broad a product line as what Toaks has. The other thing is, although they have a beautifully designed website, it's a little hard to navigate. For instance, if you click on cookware, I couldn't find their 450 ml Thai mugs anywhere. And those are the ones that you see everywhere. You see at REI, they're in different colors and things like that. After a little searching, I did find the mugs in the gift section in 3 different colors and not titanium color, which is kind of the standard you see, you know, at Cabela's or REI. So that was kind of annoying. I looked around a little longer. I never did find it, you know, but that's just no big deal. The information that they have on their website has all your standard information, dimensions, volumes, weights, all that kind of stuff. And I found that all to be exactly what they said it was as far as weights. But they didn't tell me, you know, any nesting options like I got with Toaks. So the information wasn't quite as informative as it is here. But these guys are more into a already built up kits kind of thing. You can buy some bigger pots and things from them, but you're not going to have 20 different size pots to choose from that you do with Toaks. Now they have, like I mentioned earlier, REI is one of their main retailers, but you can also go to Cabela's. The best prices you're going to find on Snow Peak stuff I have found has been eBay and Amazon. So if you're interested in Snow Peak stuff, just find you a guy with a good review rating there and get the cheapest price. See if you can find some free shipping as well. So anyway, there you have it, guys. I just wanted to point out some of the basic differences that I found between these 2 particular manufacturers. Some of the things that I pointed out here will make my cooking experience a bit easier, and they're important to me, but you know, your mileage may vary and they may not be as important to you. Feel free to comment below with any ideas or experiences you may have had with Toaks, Snow Peak, or any of the other titanium cook sets out there, because hey, I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. Check back with us because I'm working on, like I said earlier, my new nesting cook kit here with some of these Toaks products, and that'll be replacing the Snow Peak job here, and it should be pretty cool if it all works out the way that I think it will. And we're also sneaking up on 2,000 subscribers, Mr. Bill and I are, and so we're going to have a 2,000 subscriber giveaway pretty soon, and I don't want you to miss out on that, so make sure you check back and enter the contest. If you like what you see here, make sure to hit the red subscribe button, like our videos, and don't forget to share it with your buddies. So until next time, you guys be safe, and from Mr. Bill and myself, be safe. Adios.